We get a roll call for quorum, please.
Ms. Angela Tappan, District 8.
Here.
Mr. Henry Doty, District B.
Here.
Mr. James Green, District C. Mr. Derek Green, District D.
Present.
Mr. Howard Locke, District E.
Yes.
4 present, we have a quorum.
Remember, before we go to them, I just want to indicate to the council, we had planned to have equipment for Councilman Green to participate virtually, but we didn't get all the equipment in time for him to participate, at least come in, because he wouldn't have any right to vote, but he could participate. We didn't get everything in. I just want to make that known to the council. Yeah, we were trying to do that, but we didn't get everything in to make that happen. So that's why I'm Green stopped participating virtually tonight.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Smith. Please stand for the invocation and pledge, please. Councilman Doty.
Lord God, we thank you again for another thing that you've given us. I pray that you will guide our minds and our hearts to conduct the business of the city of Bastrop for the people of Bastrop. Lord God, I just ask that you would take care of our minds, our hearts, and our souls, that even in our disagreements, that we may come to an agreement on what's best and be about the city's business. Lord God, I pray for everyone that's here. Thank you for traveling grace here, and thank you for traveling grace already for the ones that when we get ready to depart this place. Lord God, again, I just thank you for everything that you've done in my life and in our lives collectively. In Jesus' name, I pray, amen.
Amen.
Salute. Clear. I beg.
All right, we'll move on to announcement and recognition. Council Mayor, you might have any announcements?
We need to actually agenda modification before we go. I know that Miss Carpenter, she submitted a speaker's agenda request, but I'm not sure if she's here. So that was the only anticipated modification of that, but I don't think she's here. So she might. Yeah, did she? She's not here though. Okay. Okay. So I guess we'll reach out to her and see if she wants to be placed on the agenda for next month.
That's fine. Because you have to fill out an agenda to, right, you have to be on the, fill it out to get on the agenda.
Right. So that's the only thing that we had its potential. Yes.
I appreciate that, Mrs. Smith. All right, we're gonna go to announcement and recognition by Councilman.
Okay. I just want to, I have a pretty good appreciation on behalf of Dallas Cortez family for the Easter hunt for Ms. Angela Tappan, Damon Mayo, and Councilman James Green. They want to hand to you. On behalf of them, they want to say thank you guys for this space and y'all donation.
I'll pledge you.
Not look, I can. Please.
How you just
No. I give you a appreciation.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Also, I just want to say appreciate to Mr. Thorne for being patient. He been asking me about maybe a month so about getting 5 houses in my district, and I was able to do so. I think I did maybe 7 or 8, probably late night. You in there, so this will say District D. We was able to give Mr. Thorne more than 5 houses. He looked at it. I just
Appreciate that.
District D also had 5 houses or more turning in. Thank you.
District A had, 15, no, I had about 10.
Uh-oh.
Mr. Mayor, District B has about 80.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
You got the list.
Yeah, pretty big list.
That's totally got the list.
Let me say this as well too, and this is more of an ask. I made a post on Facebook about, people, dumping. And, you know, there were some comments. Most of the comments, were, you know, going along with what the post was asking, is that each individual person and citizenry as a whole, when the city has come and cleaned up an area, it doesn't matter whose district it is in, but definitely District B. If we can ask for all of us, that includes all of this body, people in the audience, and people just all over Bastrop, anywhere else there. But again, we're asking that if you have to dump and you need to dump, please call. If you do not know where, please call up to the city, or they have a parish landfill number as well. They charge a fee, but still, as opposed to going and dumping it on an unmanned street or somewhere where you don't think there is gonna be a lot of patrol, or in a dead end area, that is not appropriate. So again, all I'm asking for is that we would please stop using public property or private property to dump couch sets, living room sets, and things of that nature out in the public midst. There is effort going on to clean up the city, and I can appreciate those efforts. But again, we want to make sure when we get those areas cleaned up, that they stay cleaned up. Thank you, Mayor.
I have something, Mayor.
What's that?
I asked the chief, but I see he's not in today, chief of police. We have cameras that have been installed throughout the city of Bastrop. I wanted a list, and maybe we could do this on the city Facebook page, do it officially. Let people know we do have cameras out. We are in the process of preparing, a budget next year. And I am really interested in adding funds to put more cameras out, especially in the high dumped areas. I think it'd be very beneficial. That would be my wish, and like I said, I'd like to publicize where our cameras are. We want to deter crime and dumping as much as we can.
I'm Cindy Green. Yeah, I have one more. I'm sorry. May the 22nd will be, we will be celebrating 50 years of service as the Mohawk Council agent, 10 a.m. for our seniors. So for all your elected officials, can you stop by? Our seniors, hello. That's again, it's May the 22nd at 10 a.m. at Mohawk Council agent.
We have a MML 95th Annual Conference Hotel. It's a Mississippi Municipal League. In Mississippi, it's just like the LMA, Louisiana Mayor Association. If y'all want to attend this, we gonna have it. Y'all can look at it and you can book your rooms. This will be good to go. So it's June the 29th through July the 1st. One hotel already sold out. So this is big. So it's in Mississippi. Yeah. And also we will host our June 10th day on June the 13th in Dawson Park. Also, so June 13th will be our June 13th was our Juneteenth day in Dawson Park. We will hold basketball tournaments, getting together softball teams to play. Just trying to bring action back to Dawson Park, like the good old days.
I want to play, man. I would love to play.
I think we get it too. Any more announcements? All right, we'll move on. Public comments as it relates to any matter on the agenda.
Good evening, Councilman, Mayor Moore. My name is Charles Bradford. live at 1320 South Washington Street. I'm a native of Bastrop, Louisiana. I'm a businessman in this community. I am a trustee of the National Association of Church of God of Pentecostal. Also the chairman of the Democratic Party. Native of Bastrop, Louisiana. I'm here to address you tonight. I have a couple things on the agenda tonight. Come out on the agenda as well. The first one is sports center, that'll be 11B. Anybody kind of tell me what this contract, that lease agreement on the back page?
Well, Bishop, I really can't answer all those questions because that was something that the mayor, wanted introduced and he stepped out, so.
Hope you come back tonight. Number 12, planning and zoning committee. The last time we spoke on the planning and zoning committee, did y'all ever establish a new committee? Or did you ever amend that committee? What's the status of that committee?
I know it was amended, special use permits come before us now. Am I correct, Mr. Smith? He's asking about the amendments that we did to the zoning committee. I know we do approve the special use permit.
That's correct. Planning and zoning is changed to a committee that recommends,
It's an advisory board.
they make recommendations.
So when you speak about changes, where are you at?
Well, I'm just saying, you said it's been changed to advisory board. We don't have a committee anymore.
You do have a committee, they do meet.
They do meet.
It's the same as the advisory. It's very same people.
Their functions have changed.
The function have changed.
Yes, we get all special use permits now.
Okay, everything come before the council, you're saying they can't approve without coming before the council, no special.
They can approve some things, I would, nothing.
They have no authority to approve anything. They are charged with making recommendations, to approve of this.
And
Okay.
I think that, code enforcement, Mr. Lee Thorne, actually could be inside those meetings. He kind of be running right there.
He's our representative.
Thank you, Mr. Smith, for that. I have one other one, that'd be 15, don't go to 15A. Ordinance establishing solar farm administrative requirements and standard. Can somebody tell me what they mean?
It's pretty detailed. Our attorney is not here that drafted it, so he would need to answer those questions, Bishop.
We don't do it. Talk
I mean-
about it today, so we will be.
I'm
We're
sorry,
not speaking about it today.
y'all spoke about it today.
We would not.
Oh, we're not speaking about the solar panel today?
No.
Oh, well, I'm on the agenda, you would not speak to me concerning that.
We,
I
with
mean,
the attorney,
Well, I have not, but okay, but give some,
Yes.
attorney have.
can I get order, please?
Yeah.
Bishop, we cannot answer some of those questions because our attorney is not present. He drafted that ordinance, so I think he would be the one to answer the ordinance. I've read it over, but I don't feel comfortable. We're trying to answer.
You were question about.
Mhm.
That's fine. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Perk.
All right, any more public comments as related to the agenda?
Yes, Madam Pro Tem, may I, regard these public comments? Again, under Robert's Rules of Order, we need to remember that this is not a question. So whoever is coming to the mic, there may be something that might need some clarification, but as far as the question and answer, period, and this is just not for just one person, this is for everybody. It's not the time for a question and answer.
Thank you, Mr. Dunn. Mayor Moore.
Okay. Attempt to approve a previous minute, regular meeting 4/8/2026, and special meeting April 15, 2026.
Members, if y'all have no objection to any of those set amendments, it'll be approved by unanimous. There's no objection. Mayor, seeing there's no objection,
Okay.
those minutes, approved.
Go to number 7, consideration of and action on report committee appointed of the governing body. A, finance committee report.
In the absence of Mr. Jay Green, I think we're all okay with, the bills and claims for last month.
Thank you all for that. B, planning and zoning committee report.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Debbie Rogers, President of the Planning and Zoning Commission. I'm so sorry. I should have had this out ahead of time and it didn't work. There were 2 items that we looked at that were approved by right. One was pediatric daycare help, day health care, 1607 Park Blue. That was approved by right. Second item we looked at was Bayou Championship Black Rodeo, 9555 Marlette Street, which is the Mac Center, and that was approved by right. There was 2 special use permits. One, Gales, Gales, Youth Home, 509 Vesta Street. There's one of those on Pleasant Drive. There's another one off of Cypress Street. We didn't have any information on either one of these and didn't have enough information at the time to make a special informed recommendation to the city council. So we just voted that to send that directly to the city council.
Ms. Debbie, have you received information since the original meeting?
No, ma'am.
Nothing.
Mr. Thornton was not available that night. And so, Ms. Holmes, who led the meeting for us that night, she didn't have any information. Now, it may be that you want to get information from Mr. Thornton tonight and make a decision, or if you'd rather, we could just table it, and it go back to planning and zoning for a recommendation for our next meeting. It just depends on what y'all would like to do.
Mayor, can you ask Mr. Thornton if
You have it? Could you come up? Mr. Gordon?
Lee Thornton, code enforcement.
You have any information on anything?
It's a youth group home, just like the therapeutic group homes that we already have. Here we have the Carter House, therapeutic group home, 406 Tisdale. And we also have one on Reese Street off Pleasant. And it's also one out of the city limits, off now. We already have 3 here. Yeah, on Beach. So it's the same caliber, same kind of business, dealing with juveniles.
Councilman Jody?
Mr. Thornton, Ms. Rogers, whichever one. Best answer. Now, this is pertaining to the Gales Youth Home, right?
Correct.
Okay. That would be over in my district.
Yes.
And I'm familiar with the area. Just to be clear, the special use permit, is that because it's a residential area?
Yes.
Right. And what kind of business would this be classified? Besides, is there a technical term or just a youth home?
Just youth group home.
Okay, and what is the recommendation again from
We didn't have a recommendation. Questions that we normally ask are questions like, are they going to be all girls? Are they going to be just all boys? Is it going to be mixed company? Are they going to stay overnight? Will they be nurses there? You know, different questions like that is what we normally ask before we make a decision.
Mrs. Dodak, I'm sorry.
Councilman.
I know that's your district. Mr. Thorne said Reed Street. What I did was when Reed Street came, I just called the community and asked them how do they feel about it.
What's going there? Well, just to follow up, there are not a lot of residents on that street. It's a dead end, and there may be 3 or 4 residents, if that, in that area. But talking to a couple of those people, and I just happened, it was a happenstance. I was over in the area, and I had my packet out, so I decided to go over there. The actual home that they're talking about looking at doing, it's in the dead end. So I talked to a couple of the residents, and what they were making mention of is that what happens if somebody escapes? Because basically, what they were asking was, is it going to be fenced in or anything like that? Because if there's an escape or anything like that, or you have to call law enforcement or something like that,
Yes.
then the worry is, would they get out into the community? And of course, if they get out into the community, it's going to cause a big search or something like that.
No, it's not a secure facility. Our technical word I use is one step out. You normally get kids that's about to get out or don't have much time. They will escape from a secure facility.
Right.
You know, but I mean, it's a 24-hour, 365-day business. It's always gonna be staffed. It's always kids never alone. You know, so it's just like a typical business. It's just a group home. They pretty much like your home setting versus being in like a facility. It kind of is like you're back at home, but you're not at home. You're in a house.
And they go to school.
They go to public school and everything. They don't have like, you don't have no private teachers. They actually go to bachelor high or MES. They get them young enough, like they actually get out in the public.
And there's a huge need for it as well.
Matter of fact, I mean, I actually, I'm employed. We have one graduates tomorrow. You know, that's just the program.
Or maybe can you give like the basic questions, like
I can
girls,
answer. I mean,
breakdown?
She don't really know what she want to do, like with the girls' boys. Like I say, it's kind of like, am I going to get approved to do this or not? Because before she do anything in that line of business, she need to know if she's gonna get approved by this board. Because if not, it does no justice for her to even go do anything else in that field.
And it's expensive too.
Yes, it's not nothing that's gonna happen like this. It's gonna take time.
Sprinkler systems,
Like it's
fire
gonna take
alarm.
time. She got a lot of codes, a lot of fire marshal stuff, state stuff. You know, she got to get bids, she got to get contracts. It's a lot to it, but it's just first step is winning. You know,
Did you talk to any of the residents, like I said, I think but one house?
just one. I think it's like one house.
Yeah, but have you talked to them about the idea of that being next door to them?
Have I talked to?
The people that live in that community?
No, sir.
It could, I think, I'm sorry.
Let me ask this question. Did they have any plans to be here for this meeting or maybe?
No. I mean, I didn't speak to them about coming and because it's kind of.
Yeah, I would much prefer.
Reason I said it because this not a new.
Right.
It's nothing new. We already have 3, here, so it's kind of like a trickle effect.
That's
You know,
right.
it's don't happen. It's not.
My only thing with that is because we would ask anybody else that was presenting something to the city that they would come, and if questions need to be asked, then they could ask those specific questions to the person that's asking for them. asking for the business. And again, none of this questioning is about denying or anything like that. It's just all information.
What,
So,
what information you need? I got pretty much need that.
well, yeah, again, but I would have to address some of that to the respective owners. They have a whole lot. Is there a reason why they don't want to come? Can't come?
Not,
They would.
May I
Everyone
interject
else.
something, please?
Yeah.
And I apologize, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Well, before you go there, it's only the actual item is on the agenda. So if you all want to table it and give word to the person who's applying for this to come, we can take that up at that time. If you like, move the table to the next meeting. Code enforcement will go out and say if she can come.
Stay with you.
Unless you want them specifically to come to the city council meeting, and you may do that, sir. Sometimes they go to planning and zoning. We ask those questions specifically. I take notes and then I present that to the city council, and anyone is welcome to come to the planning and zoning meetings if they want to. Now, you may want them to come to the city council. That's just another option.
Councilman Green.
Well, what I did when it first came about, it was a big ordeal. Was some of the people didn't know, so I reached out to Mr. Roach. I think that's his name. Him and I got together. What he did was he went to each door and asked them, what can he do to have his business? After a while, it was the best thing to happen over there, because if I'm not mistaken, they was going down Reed Street picking up paper. All, so if I would tell you anything, that I would, get with, I think it's Mr. Gales. If you don't want to, you don't have to. I'm telling you what I did. And y'all can walk the neighborhood and you can answer any concerns. But it's a need. I talked to Mr. Adrian about it. It's a need. I think it's maybe over 10,000 kids that need placement in Louisiana.
So it's a pleasure of the council when we get to that item to table it for the person's presence.
But I'm gonna follow Mr. Doder, being that's his
This
district.
is the
Because I won't reason I'm interjecting is that it is on the agenda. So any further discussions in lieu of address this at
Can I just clarify something just going forward? We was talking about public comments, proper rules of order. At that moment, when somebody come up there and ask questions, we can if we want to. We're not required to ask council questions, but we chose to, we can't.
You can.
I don't want to think that we was out of order by answering those questions, because we do that often to some people. So it's your preference. If you want to answer the question, we don't have to.
That's why I answered the questions to the best of my ability.
We'll move on to the quality assurance panel.
Excuse me, Mayor.
Oh, you still up there? I'm sorry.
We had one more item. Another item on the agenda was GB Tenant Memorial Funeral Home, 464 West Cypress. They're only moving. Now, this was a special request in a residential neighborhood, but they're wanting to move to 464 West Cypress, location now on East Madison. And our vote was to, of course, we have to send it to the city council, but our recommendation was to approve this. They're only moving locations. They're not doing anything different except just a different location.
And I see it's the old True Vine Church.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I see.
Madam Pro Tem, members, I believe, I don't see that unless my agenda is.
What? It's in the information.
No, is it on the agenda? The tenant.
It's on the package.
That's my issue.
No, I'm saying it's on the agenda because the group home is on the youth home.
It should be on there.
It's not.
You may have to amend the agenda.
Okay.
To 12.
Oh, I see. Item 12. Approve or deny special use permit request 509 Vesta. And then it says approval recommended by planning and zoning board. And I assumed that was the one that we did approve.
Yeah, it's
Recommended.
just- yeah, I think it was in the package, so.
We'll change the language.
Yeah, we have to add that,
All
add it to
Okay.
make it be.
Gonna do right now.
When we get there, I'll got it.
That's all I have. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're gonna move to city quality assurance panel.
Yes, we met, maybe last week, and we was able to get some of the members sworn in. I think the only one that we didn't get sworn in was the hospital representative.
Well, she's not, she's a community representative, retired nurse, Alex Rock.
Okay, Ms. Rock. Other than that, we haven't scheduled our next meeting, but we will do so in the future, but we have nothing to report at the time.
Glad y'all got a chance to meet.
Mm-hmm.
Move forward with that. Gonna move to D, Historic District Board. Don't have none, so we'll move on to requests, speaker items submitted by members of the public for the agenda. A, Pat Pepper.
Good evening. Pat Peppers. I live at 4549 Dutron. I'm the president of Keep Morehouse View. My reason for being here is to ask that McWright be, let me get the correct wording, identified as a main corridor. Once I arrived here, I was told it already is. So, my reason for it being a main corridor is through Keep Morehouse Beautiful. We go to the individuals that have derelict property in need of removal of houses or whatever. We get in touch with the owner. We set up a contract where we will pay a portion towards the demolition of the property in cooperation with the owner. And for this, you can see the changes we've made on 165 coming in. We've just completed one, just on the edge of the city limits. We work all the main corridors, recognize and do what we can. And at the time, we did not realize that McWright was one of them. But by being a main corridor, that's our next focus will probably be McWright.
So Keep Morehouse Beautiful is partnering with people tearing down houses on West Madison and all around the city. Did that got something to do with Ms. Vicky Carpenter also?
That Vicky Carpenter is our Eveready Bunny for
Appreciate it.
our organization. And yes, this is something we have been doing for many years. It's not obvious to people, new people coming in, but those of you that have been here for many, many years can recognize the difference and an improvement. And with the removal of the derelict buildings, it makes the land more valuable. And, potentially a sale or the construction of something newer. So this was my reasoning for coming here tonight. So,
I have a question.
if there's any questions I can answer concerning what we're doing.
Do you agree?
Y'all do. Well, thank you for everything y'all do. But I guess my question would be, in order for you guys to get involved, it had to be a main corridor.
Again, about main corridor.
In order for you guys to be involved and partner with people,
It
have to
has
be
to be a
identified.
main corridor.
Okay.
We do have a new function. Jean might be more aware of it, where we're stepping away from corridors now to some extent?
Well, we've noticed and made note of some that are not.
Can't talk from, she can't talk from her. So you got, she's not on the. Hold on, Ms. Denton. All of them.
They will have to yield, somebody from the city council. Yeah.
I'm probably the one.
I'll yield, she can talk.
We have identified some and had concerns about, a few that are off the main corridors. I don't know, I don't understand exactly how we're going to do it, but we've targeted, as an example, one is the old Blackwell Golden Funeral Home on Vine, I believe. And the flower shop and all that, it is concerning. A lot of people have had expressed concerns about that. And, there's a building across from the water company that actually faces Liberty, I think, an old boarding house or something. Everybody, we've mentioned that a number of times. That's not a main corridor, so I cannot give you the status, but our priorities will be main corridors.
Yeah, that's one of the houses that I actually sent over to Mr. Thorne, the house in front of by the water company.
Could you state your name and address as well? For the record? Could you state your name and address?
Jean Kilpatrick, 6821 Airport Road, Baxter.
Thank you, Mr.
Mayor. On behalf of my district, I want to thank you all for helping us to tear down those houses, and we got some more coming down
Yes.
pretty soon.
Yeah, again, he's pointing out the fact that we've worked with council members and helped them in their districts bring down buildings.
Thank you all.
We appreciate y'all. Happy young people.
Thank you.
We're gonna move to B, Mr. Jeffrey Jones, neighborhood problems. He's not here. Oh.
Okay, next we'll have, item C, Charles Bradford.
Again, I'm coming before you. Thank you again, Pro Tem from Mayor. With due respect, if you notice there, talk about in court opening order dealing with Perfect Landing. Was that in your package?
Yes, it was.
The attorney's not here. I'm gonna try to do the best I can if you got a question about it. My question goes to the city council. Was the city council aware that the attorney was entering into an agreement with Perfect Landing? What is the minute they reached an agreement to let them go ahead, maybe do a data center, or solar farm out here, what requirements they met? I just wonder what the council was, because I don't think any attorney should go in and sell a case without looking, referring to the client, which would be the city of Bastrop.
I'm not aware of any agreement.
Yeah.
That's why we are in court at this moment, because Mr. Jones went around the council and moved the requirements to get an occupation permit. Are you aware of that? I think that might have been, that one in this pack was back. It was his telephone message, what it were to Mrs. Holmes, to district, remove the code enforcement, and I think it was his own. No, I haven't read it from him, but he did that. You all weren't aware of that. I think it's time that we, again, understand that you are representative citizens. Mr. Jones is just attorney for the city of Bastrop. I don't think he's being upfront with the council without going for it in detail tonight. And this order that the judge had ordered Mr. Mitchell to prepare and have ready in 10 days need to possibility come before the council before Mr. Jones enter into it. This agreement, this order that Mr. Mitchell are preparing to take to Judge Johnson Monday of this week.
You talking about Monday of next week?
Yeah, next week, yeah, Monday of next week, coming Monday. In other words, he totally disregarding the community because of solar panels, we don't want them. That's that simple. The people in the community, we don't want that. And before they even bring them, and he can enter into any type of agreement, we should have a community meeting about it. That's only fair. In the community, treat the unfortunate where you treat the fortunate, you know. And then another thing, they talk about a deficit. Where's gonna get the water supply from? That's gonna use a lot of consumption, a lot of water. Where's it coming from? In other words, that nothing gets personal land, nothing gets solar panels. I keep saying it every time I come. Just the location. Let's remember this is our economic area. We have we want to have my radio, solar panels. I just don't think it's right to the community, the children and the elderly people that cannot speak for themselves. I'm not trying to make it more than what it is, or not even less than it is, to be truthful about it. But I think Mr. Jones should be more upfront with the council. He should be. He should make a move like this without the council. The mayor, Mr. Jones, he's not here. I'm gonna say this tonight. I hope him and Mr. Jones not running this thing. You can't run. You can run, but you can't have. Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry. That's one of my things. I got a couple more things. I'm gonna move to the contract with Miss Mary Hawkins. And building here next to 7. $50,000. Well, you aware of that?
You said, hold on. You said that a contract with who?
I think it is Mary Hawkins and Associate. Y'all don't have a contract, but she's working under the okay of the city of Bastrop, $50,000. Come from her mouth. I'm gonna repeat it because I got it out of her mouth. I didn't get it from her. Oh, well. Yes,
I don't.
Ms.
Brown, right about it.
Oh, I'm sorry. She said something. What's the
Just point of order, Ms. Brown's time is up. I don't know what the pleasure of the council is in regards to.
Bishop Bradford, I can say we're not aware of any contract, so we probably need to talk about it. We don't know.
Okay, let me try, just give my time for a minute, attorney, for a minute.
I'm not bringing anything.
Okay.
I'm just bringing to the council.
I understand.
Ms. Brown.
If you look at my request,
If it's the pleasure of the council, it has to be a unanimous vote.
what she was for a minute, Mayor Pro Tem. They say.
Mr. Bradford, I don't mean to cut you off. I don't mean to be rude. But again, Madam Pro Tem has addressed the council for action. Until they act, you need to not interrupt.
Sure, okay, thank you, Mr. Smith. I'm sorry.
They're agreeing to give you another moment.
Okay, at that moment, in that moment, if you look, did you get the request for the agenda on my request? I asked for 5 minutes on each particular item. They're set. I just talked, the first one is on the perfect landing. This is on second request. If you look at the bottom, is on the Hawkins, and the third is on economic development. If you look at my agenda and see, I should have 5 minutes on each of my request. It's stated right here.
5 minutes.
So
Not 5 minutes on each.
On each item.
No, it's 5 minutes to speak.
My request is Mr. Locke, why not?
It was a request, right?
Yeah.
Can we get the point of order? All right, Mr. Bradford, I'm gonna let you go ahead and do your minute.
But my minute is up now because I'm trying to explain what's on the agenda, what I request. It's here, black and white, if you ask for, I should be able to have opportunities to do it. It's right here. I'm not asking for you to just a minute, it's right here black and white.
Again, members, I'm not the city attorney to advise you in regards to
All right,
protocol and procedure. But again, the practice is 5 minutes. But again, the council, you can do extend time if you want to. But again, you set precedent of this, because if you do this now, you can't seem to be arbitrary when you don't do it for other people. Not saying that you don't have to. I'm just reminding you of the practice that the council has adopted in the past. Is so 4 or 5 minutes for a speaker's agenda. Just because Mr. Bradford requested it doesn't mean Mr. Bradford has any additional privileges than any other member of the community. So again, y'all can do it again with Q&A during public comment. If you choose to do it, you can. This is your meeting. You run it where
Bishop,
you want
I'm
to.
sorry, I have to yield to the will of the council, and they said time.
Well, I just come back there, you want to put it back
And he
in
can.
5
Yes,
minutes.
sir.
I'll see you next, for the rest of the year, probably.
Yes, sir. Our next item on the agenda is report of city officials. Bastrop City Chief Reed, he's in the building. Fire Chief Williams, he's not in the building. Code Enforcement, Mr. Thornton. We would like to know one thing. Mr. Thornton, can you come up to the mic? I know Ms. Rogers, said some properties that were approved outright. So I know one was the pediatric daycare, and any others that were approved outright? I know it was the pediatric
Just a
daycare.
daycare, and I'm trying.
Like, value champs.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's the only two, so you hadn't had to do any approvals. Okay, thank you.
Madam Pro Tem members, the packet, the last page has the minutes from that meeting, and it has that on.
All right then. Public Works. Ms. Mayo, I don't think Mr. Thompson is here. You have any reports?
Good evening, Madam Pro Tem, council members. There's a couple of things in Public Works. Is it okay, Madam Pro Tem, if I give my report too?
Yes.
Okay. Let me, first of all, start with debris removal from the ice storm that we had back in starting January. And I want to give a lot of credit to our Public Works Department, Mr. Kyron Thompson, as well as Mr. Mike Winfield, and Mr. Jesse Duvall. They have done a magnificent job in terms of the debris removal. We had about 30 days to get everything done. I think about the middle of June is when the time is cut off, and they'll come in. We'll have to have the paperwork done and so forth. And so they have really done a good job. The mayor's been part of the meeting. Also, our city clerk has been part of a meeting too, talking to the feds, and it's gone very, very well. So hopefully we'll get everything in. The paperwork is going to be in order such that we'll be able to get reimbursement. That's what it's all about.
So are we done picking up debris in the ditches?
We have, I think Mr. Thompson indicated that we had about almost 80 on the list. These were call-ins. And he told me yesterday, we were together yesterday, we went out, there's about 10 left to do. Now, there may be some, these are the ones that have been called in. Yeah, that's been called in. Now, usually what I do, I usually drive through the area. Most of the areas that I've driven through, I don't see a lot of stone related. Now, quite frankly, I do see some that's not in the right. We cannot go into personal property, to get that. It has to be in the right of way. Unless it is a safety issue. We've had some, we were over on Jacob Valley. I think Mayor Moore was over there yesterday. I was over there day before yesterday. Or was that today? Today. And so there was a tree that's kind of in the right of way. It's close, but it had fallen into the street. And so, you know, we were able to move that. I know, Mr. Councilman Doty, we had one, at least one in your district, which was in the street, and we had to move it back. So if there's a security issue, a safety issue, then we take care of it.
So, what's the status of Jacob Lane again? I'm sorry.
They moved it.
You removed it?
You know, we took pictures of it, and they got moved today.
It's not moved off the property,
It's moved
Yeah.
off.
but it's still in the right of way.
Yeah.
The pole, light post there, it's right there in the right of way, so we gonna get it.
Okay.
Now Haynes Street, whose district is that?
Haynes or Haney?
Haynes, is it Haynes?
The-
Out Pruitt?
Yeah,
Pruitt?
that's mine.
That's yours?
Put it in.
Now, there's some debris there,
Mhm.
and Mr. Thompson and I had a chance to go by there. Well, that was one of the ones that I wanted to make sure that we get that removed. But there is a power line that's down, and so we need to contact Energy. We don't want to go close to that. It's probably a live wire. So, any other questions concerning debris?
Well, yeah, well, not the debris, but I have another.
Okay.
Not about debris, go ahead.
Okay. Agree.
Mr. Doty, you got permission to talk?
Yeah. The one in my district over on, sticking out division. Okay, did move it out of the street, but again, as you said, more it's still kind of in the right of way. It's a pretty big, and the only concern, biggest concern with that is there's a lot of activity over there. I don't want somebody to trip over it, because again, that's a regular riding line, and I see what's going on. The issue, you know, going forward, because again, you know, there's a lot of activity over there. I just leave it at that. And I don't want that activity to get sidetracked by that law again. Right at the beginning of the division, the house is right behind Spirit Store.
Was that on the list that you gave?
Yes.
Me? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
We have those lists that you give me.
Right.
Councilman Doty indicated has about 80 on that list. I mean, 80 together with it. So forth. And so as soon as we get it, I give it to them, and I usually go out and look at it myself. So just feel free to, whatever you have, I know a number of you said how many that you have. Let me know. We'll go out and we follow up on it as well. Okay. Any other questions on that?
I caught the tree service company that was working for Entergy, and they were cutting some land down on Division as well too. But they also had missed an area where they had cut some limbs down, and they had left it for about 4 months. And so I just happened by the neighborhood one day, and they were on the street. So I stopped and asked him, I told him who I was, and I asked him, could he go down and pick those up? They obliged. So again, you know, Entergy and a lot of the people they're working with us to try to help do whatever we're asking to do. So that is
And we were over, was that railroad, across the river?
yes.
They were illegal dumping over there. Do appreciate you bringing that to our attention as well. I drove through there day before yesterday, and they have removed it as you indicated to me. Somebody, maybe we removed, or somebody did, but it's clear now.
Okay.
So there's quite a bit of illegal dumping. You've already talked about that.
I want to appreciate everything you're doing for the city of Bastrop, stepping in because we don't have a public works director. I appreciate you and Mr. Kyron Thompson. We just moved him up to assistant public works director. That's what I brought him in to do. He has proven himself, so I went on and gave him that. But I really appreciate everything you've been doing and everything that you're going to continue.
Thank you, Mayor. Part of the team. I appreciate that part of the team. And I want to say this too, when we were talking to the FEMA representative, and initially I was on the call, and quite frankly, I couldn't answer the question. And so when they rescheduled, we brought them in as well. They took care of business. again, I want to commend Mr. Thompson
Yeah.
in particular, because they can answer all of the questions. I may have could have answered maybe 3 out of 15, but he can answer all of them.
He went over beyond. I was amazed. I was like, I was stunned. He
Very
did
good.
very well, with the state federal.
No doubt about it.
Well, I do have a question pertaining to federal. Kind of want to address like kind of the elephant in the room. I just want Mr. Bradford made a statement about, because this particular, item is in my district about this building by Sellerman. We was paying $50,000 to tear it down. Just want, just clarity. Is the matter true?
Yes, it's 50.
It's 50.
It's 2 buildings, actually. 2 properties.
So with that being said, I thought that anything over $5,000 come back before the council.
I'm not aware of anything in statute or ordinance regards to that. The only thing that governs, public works projects are the amount of, the project itself. That dictates whether or not, again, you have bids. With this particular amount, I think it was required to the quotes. And again, this is something that Mr. Jones can advise you in more detail. This is just a general thing that if it doesn't fall under public works or have to go out to public bid, it generally falls into, general operation, everyday operation.
I think what Mr. Green is referring to, we were having problems, not with this administration, last administration. We put something in place saying that if it was above 5,000, because we were having issues.
And again, I haven't seen that codified in the ordinance, whether or not.
It's there.
We definitely passed it because it was a big ordeal last administration. So, and that was the
And that was for contract in
of
general,
the council. Anything over $5,000 has to come back before the council.
contract,
Not contract is any type of work.
well, that, I mean, that,
in the bounds
So
of-
that's what, so to hear the comment, it's just for clarity. Again, that's my district. I know we all went down, but it haven't came before us. So it's like,
and I think
situations
that,
such as this, we get to hear it and without no knowledge.
well, here again, I haven't seen the ordinance, but I can tell you just the 2 practical things to that. Problematic. Number 1 is that if that was the case, everything that the city does, we have to bring to the city council to do. We just spent money repairing 5 trucks. One of the items was $18,000. Now, if that was specifically for a contract, I could see.
Yeah.
But Mr. Jones probably needs to issue a written opinion. But there's some AG opinions out there that I think would probably run conflict with that if it's that broad, because that interferes with day-to-day. And that's just me just generalizing things.
Yeah, because we all want to go down. It was just like to hear is like, I don't know.
And again, the law triggers an amount for public works project. Anything that, and I don't know the amount off the top of my head, requires bid, requires process, requires approved city council. Same thing with things that have to go out for public bid. And if it doesn't fall under the threshold, it's defaulted to the day-to-day operation. Now, again, a broad application of an ordinance that broad, I think probably runs afoul of the budget act. But that's something that Devin and I will have to probably do a deep dive in, whether or not it should be limited to contract. That's a whole different issue, but to have it just a general broad and nobody.
I'm telling you, it was general.
No, I'm not saying that it wasn't. I'm saying for.
That's why I want to make it clear. It wasn't this administration.
Right. But the applicability of it for this administration, I think would be problematic, because I don't think it conforms with the law. Now, again, if it's limited to contract, it may be a different issue. Because we have expenditures that exceed $5,000 that if we had to come to the council to get it approved, we would have a meeting every day. You essentially turn into governor, you turn into the executive branch, which I think you got separation of powers issues and all that kind of thing.
Yeah, I know the separation of powers issue.
And again, if it was linked to the contract, maybe.
It wasn't.
And but if it was broad as that,
It was broad.
I would think that would be problematic. But again, Mr. Jones will advise me for this, because if he.
But he was here.
Yeah, so
Yeah, he should know.
he should.
Probably don't remember, but he should know.
I can just remember it was a resolution or ordinance that we Golden.
Is the work still going on, or is she still working?
Something went on, so she had to pause for a minute.
Mayor, and,
Say two buildings, that's the other one.
Like, we're two of them right now. That you're looking at, it look like one is really two.
If you go on the back side,
Yeah, you
It was
go
a front
back,
and
and
back.
it's a train,
you go.
front, back, it's two sides, and the train back there, all that property is gonna get cleaned up, all the bricks coming down, all the stuff coming down. We had to act on it because of safety issue, bricks falling in the road, like the one Larry building did, it fell in the road, and somebody had just walked by, could have killed them. This one right here, if somebody was walking up under it, would have killed them. So we had to take care of it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure all of us want it down. It was just him not knowing.
I'm not just talking about looking. That's what I was about to say, and Mayor, you just hit on it. I don't know what the ordinance says. I'm not an attorney, obviously. I'm an advisor, but normally when there is a safety issue
Right.
and that you have to act in an appropriate manner to address that because the human public is in danger, if you will. I don't know what it says about it, but normally you can't just have a meeting right there to vote on it. You have to do it when you can.
And I go on record, saying this also, the Lowry building, they park on side there daily. In my opinion, I think it's a big hazard. One day that thing gonna cave in, it's gonna kill somebody on the street. So we gotta address that one also.
That one, I think we'd already kind of addressed that, because we have to end up getting, an inspector to look at that.
Yeah, I go and inspect
Okay.
it
All right.
when I was with the last administration, so,
Okay.
it's already ready to come down, but that building is it's gonna cave in on the side where they park for the post office. So we gotta address that as a council now.
So also, Ricky, can you look into what it was that we passed?
Yeah, I can talk to Mr. Jones about it.
Yeah, I asked Darren about it, he told me it's good to go. Anything I do, I get a legal opinion from our legal attorney.
And I know you do, Mayor, and that's what is the icky thing, because I know it's have no slight to this administration, but last administration he put in order for us. So it's like, you put this in order for us, but this administration, it don't supposed to go blindsided. We put it in place for a reason. No disrespect to nobody.
But you knew that, you knew it was coming down.
Yeah, I know you didn't tell me about the but I didn't know this when the breakfast did. I was like, I didn't know nobody was working on it. I know you told me you want to get it down.
Yeah.
Man, can that thing be put around the fire building too?
In the front it can, Council Lot, but I'm afraid of, since it came in like, any building coming in like this, they got pressure on the outside. The pressure on the inside is holding with the other building. The pressure on the outside is where they park at the post office. And I'm afraid that's gonna kick out like it did in the front.
Still make downtown.
So who owned it?
That, I do not, I think it's adjudicated to the parish though. So that's gonna be a task we're gonna have to look at. Is that adjudicated to the parish? Or is it?
Which one are you asking?
The Larry,
The reason I asked is because we turn it down in a way that we can kind of recoup some of the money that we spend up for it.
We have to put it back on the back end of the taxes.
Yeah. Okay. So
We put it on the back end of the taxes.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
we'll get it back. Yeah.
If not, it belongs to
May
the
not be
city.
long.
If not, it belongs to the city. And
Which
then
area?
yeah, make parking or
Yeah.
taking spot out of it or something with downtown.
Okay.
It's invested in the city still.
thank you.
Okay, two quick things, one of which just passed out the directory for the state legislators. And so we were able to receive those when I went to Northern Exposure. I don't know if you've ever been to Northern Exposure. When the Northeast region go down there to network with legislators, those of whom represent us here in Baskin Morehouse Parish and some throughout the state as well. Then you have administrative folks. Normally, if the governor comes in to speak, he did not come in on this particular time to speak. But Mayor Moore was able to network with a lot of folks. They all recognized him, and he was a rock star down there. We wanted to meet him. So that's what it's all about. We had a couple, at least one individual lead with a person who's very much familiar with the process there, and she was explaining to us, you know, how you go about doing certain things. So that's what that network thing is all about. So that's it. Thank you.
Okay, next we have our city clerk, Ms. Clark.
Good evening, everyone. The only thing I have is for our taxes, we have collected a little over $3 million. We had a company, Different Source, that was sending out certified letters, but that company went out of business, so we had to contact another company.
They went out of business.
And they didn't notify us. I contacted other parishes and that's how I found out. They went out of business. Sheriff Department, they went along with a different company. I contacted our city attorney to see if we're able to go with a different company and make sure we're not breaking our contract with them. So right now, we did contact another company to set out for the city of Baton to collect the remaining property tax.
And it took a while for Ms. Ray to get in contact. She been on it for months. I got it. Anything else for the clerk?
Madam Clerk, just kind of, I guess, a question or observation. Are you the one that's keeping up like with all of our upcoming grants?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, we submitted the one for the FAA. We received two. One amount was $542,433. These have been submitted back in 2024 and they were rejected. So we were able to go in the portal and resubmit the funding, and we were able to receive that one and the one for the taxiway for $118,149. And we're currently working on Hurricane Laura, which is $620,634.20 with Homeland Security.
All right, if you could just report on that every month for us and just let us know what y'all do.
Yes.
All right, thank you.
What would those funds be used for? What would the earmark for?
Well, actually, the FAA for the taxiway runway or airport.
But it's all general fund. Those are reimbursed, because those projects were funded with general fund money.
So I know that's replacing the money.
Replacing the money.
This one.
So there's no restriction, other than, you know, Cabela.
We got the airport money too. So that was what, 289,000. As soon as our audit, he submit our audit, it will come right off.
Where are we with that, Mayor?
Yeah, that was gonna be our question.
Yeah, we are on it, but as soon as it gets submitted, it's some stuff in-house going on, and we gotta, this is the last year, so the next year will be on my administration, so we gotta make sure everything's on it.
So while we're on non-compliance, where are we about receiving?
We still receive a fine. We still,
Okay.
we just,
Oh, yeah, okay, so. Did it come after we was on the compliance? Or we?
It's on the non-compliance, but like, we submitted
spend it.
like the $542,000, we submitted one day and we received that within 4 days.
So maybe you say we can receive it, but we can't
When I
spend it.
was in Senator Jackson, Andrew, and Representative Fisher, we've been on the phone, and they're helping us out a whole lot. And Senator Jackson, she's a big help. She's feet on the ground. Also, they was down there in Baton Rouge, so they've been doing a lot of it. But the non-compliance, as soon as he submitted, we come on.
And I think that it's odd, invited to us, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, one of the councils, like, some about, even with the solar thing, about they can't go into the parish, because the parish are not compliant. Like one of our chest out moments, so we'll be happy to get back in compliance.
And moving forward, I've had conversations with the auditor. Not saying that it won't happen again, but we're gonna make sure that at least from my end, we're gonna start submitting things to the auditor July 1st. And he assured me that we can probably start the audit process at the 1st of September. So that's gonna be the trajectory moving forward. As every fiscal year, we start submitting the necessary documents that he needs to do his job, and September 1st, he starts doing his audit. I'm not sure what the delays were this time around. It happened. Try to ensure that happens.
One more question, and this probably for Madam Clerk. Each year, Senator Jackson hands out a lot of money. I think in October, November, TV, I can't remember. She hands out a bunch of money. Sheriff Department got a whole bunch of money last year. You have to submit proposals for actual needs in the city, and they hand out money.
What they do is you contact them while they're in session.
Right.
Then when they come out of session, it's what they vote on for their budget. And then if you're able to get in, because there's so many different cities and parishes, reach out.
Yeah, and
I already been in talk with Representative Fisher, and it's I think it was $100,000 or something he looking at to give us get to do the municipal center floor because it's in need. So I did talk to him. So some of that money, that's probably where it's going appropriation. So,
and we beginning to build projects for that very reason. Because again, every year, the window of opportunity to get funding or to request funding is during the markup process during the beginning of each, set. So that first 2 to 3 months is critical to get down there and lobbying for funds, but we gotta have these projects more than just aspirational phase. Yeah, a little bit more than aspiration. That's coming.
May I have one question, and this is just about our audit, because I just have a question. Like, I know you said it's because something the last administration did, and about the audit.
No, we didn't. We had an extension automatic to March 31st, but we did not put an extra extension in till he finished it. I think the auditor came down around March 28th, and the extension from the state is March 31st, and we did not get an extension to finish it because of some more stuff popped.
So the findings are on since July 1st, or it was before then?
The audit period is from last.
It's not.
It's definitely not. It's kind of like this administration had to announce for last administration.
Yeah.
And they close enough to last.
Yeah. All those, would be findings covered that last fiscal year.
One thing that he did say that, appreciate you saying, he said, this year might not be him, but next year, we could be on. Yeah. It's not gonna be, we gonna get it done.
We'll get it.
Anything else? You gonna move on to 10, unfinished business?
Well, man, I have one quick thing, regards to, I'm requesting a special finance meeting next week. If y'all available Wednesday, 5:30, be great. That's where we can get into the next fiscal year budgets. So let's say next week, the 20th, May 20th.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Me too.
Well, I mean, I send the packet out, you know,
Yeah.
after the fact, because I want to collaborate with y'all. So we'll post it if we have form, we still, you know, entertain business. So I set it for, May 20th, 5:30. Finance meeting.
Is this the time you would like us to have ideas?
Yeah, this is where I want you to come. Because I have a general framework, done based on the mayor's priorities, so I just want to get some input from you all.
Yes, I think the mayor want to do some already listed. So it'd probably be-
We just gotta come, you know. And we'll, you know, that's why I want to talk about.
Gotta find somebody to do these things. Hopefully,
That's all I had, man.
10, unfinished business, action on ordinance or resolution introduced at previous meeting. Mhm. All right, 11, new business, action on proposed new resolution. We got A, approved resolution 26-2130.
Madam Pro Tem and members, this is just a quick amendment to Q3 that we passed last month. This mainly updates the captured revenue, because again, I know Chairman and I went back and forth with regards to the outstanding money that we hadn't received. And again, we received about 85% of that money. So I want to update that because I'm gonna use that as my base for building the next year's budget. So I want to get that amended. I didn't want to just add that, capture that amount without having the council approve it. So it's just a simple update on the revenue side to capture those, to show that we received those monies. So to be accurate with
So,
budget.
do they have anything to do with the items that you are amending? Or is like expenses or anything? You just capture them?
Yeah, I just captured that money. Then there was some changes, like there was some language I changed regards to your district, which I mean I can get into, but again, the language that was used is not indicative of what those funds were. You know, just changing the language to reflect what it really is. Those districts, those are your special projects, money in the beginning.
So this is just Q3 again.
I just revised Q3, update that information because I wanted to put it in the budget for next year for that, because I didn't want to add it and y'all not approve it, even though we received. Because I got it at 0.
We got one more to issue.
Yeah, that's gonna be June when we close it. Yeah, this is just, I didn't want to just add those numbers, even though the money's there without y'all approving. So it's just housekeeping matters.
You got a voting issue?
Hmm?
Do we vote on this?
Yes, you have to vote on this change.
Call for the motion?
Can I get a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Mary call for a roll call,
Can I get a roll call, please?
Ms. Angela Tappan, District A.
Yes.
Mr. Henry Doty, District B. Mr. James Green, District C. Mr. Derek Green, District D.
Yeah.
And Mr. Howard Locke, District E.
Yes.
That's a check.
Y'all sound wrong. Appreciate it. Got them all that together.
B.
Yeah.
Go through it, I'm gonna leave it out, then go through it. Yeah, right. Look, I don't know what you got going. You on a good track? Yeah, but. All right. Else, we gotta get back to business. All right, we got the approved resolution 26-2131.
Madam Pro Tem and members, this is a resolution authorizing the city to enter a lease agreement with Madison Plaza Realty LLC and to approve dedicated funds in the special project district fund, the East Sports facility for the city of Bath.
I have,
Yes.
so, Brad, is there any way that we can utilize Stockton to do this? That way we can cut off on the rent.
Well, we can, well,
I got more plans for that, and it's a lot of basketball we played over there. I don't wanna put all that over what we got going over there, to stop them. Nobody falling off or going through but it's just something else to bring to the city, in wide open, very secure place. And I think that's the perfect.
It sounds like a wonderful idea, but have we done feasibility studies? Like, how much is this gonna, I know it's $4,500 a month, but we know how much it's gonna cost per year. Lights, gas, we already know all those prices. Cause I mean, it sounds wonderful. Sounds like a wonderful idea for kids.
What we're gonna have, and I wanna put in a very protected area. And I know there's a more protected area. I'm just.
and one thing you gotta realize that this facility is gonna eventually be self-sufficient. Because again, we're gonna, run these leagues. We're gonna charge nominal fees, and if we get the number of kids that we're thinking we're gonna get, it's gonna more than cover the cost. And then we're talking about, we're probably gonna reach out and do some public-private partnerships. If you go to basketball, football games, you see those ads that they sell, they put on. There's like, we're gonna do those type of things.
Like the floor.
I mean, there's a lot of opportunities to build partnerships with private entities to raise monies to be able to offset these costs.
To get the dollars.
How long will it lease?
Initially, we can go past the mayor's term. I don't see doing anything longer than that.
A lease.
We can do at least a year to year, if you like. I would like to do a year to year, and I can move eventually. Depends on how we build it.
We want to make a 3-year commitment.
Yeah, no.
And like I said, it's for the kids.
Yeah.
But we want to make sure that it's profitable too.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're not going to make profit, but make sure it break even.
Right.
Well, I mean, I can assure you without even, just do a basic number. If we run leagues and we charge a nominal fee in between $15 to $25 per league, and we service at least 500 to 600 kids a quarter, that's gonna almost pay for the lease itself.
And I'm not, look, let me say this, I'm not against this, but what about Dotson?
But
What about
this,
Dotson?
the mayor has phases to this, that this building will accommodate the things that we ultimately want to do in regards to providing these recreational services. It's just that facility checks all the boxes. It's just unfortunate we don't own it.
Yeah, now, and you know, me, I'm an advocate for Dotson. When it comes to TVs and PlayStation, if you being that Dotson, because they don't have a perception of Dotson, I don't understand why it's a great place to be, but then it might be, it's dark out there. Yeah. And I thought about it when he said it, and we talking about TVs and we talking about PlayStation. I'm telling you,
I'll be at Dotson playing. I used to play ball out there. I know. I drive at night. I ride around at night. And probably everybody in the bed around Dr. But Councilman Green be out there too. So I mean, we gotta be realistic.
no,
Also,
I was for
put that kind of money into it.
So how much renovation will we have to do to the building to get all these leagues in? I saw the TV costs.
Right.
That's why I said feasibility study is important.
Well, here's the thing, that's why we're gonna do public-private partnerships, because a lot of the build out, we hope, because again, I mean.
So the city is gonna enter into private partnerships with
Local businesses that want to help support this rec center. I'm sure there's a lot. I've talked to a couple of people. They're excited about it because it's different, it's new. And here again, I think the community will get behind it, especially our business leaders. And you know, that's something we can try. I mean, I don't think that the barrier of entry for its cost is something that I think can be overcome with just, again, the nominal fee that we are charged kids for each one of these leagues. And we're gonna start out with football, basketball, baseball, and probably, I don't know how many kids play hockey, but maybe 4 sports leagues. And it gives something different to do. The cost, again, is not something astronomical. Here again, that we're gonna try to reach out, you know, to the local business. Hopefully we can work with Ms. King, who can help kind of bridge those partnerships.
Different booths that we have set up. Somebody can have their name on that, sponsor that, in different sections.
Man, I
Councilman Locke?
think one of the biggest things that we're gonna have, that you're gonna have, is security.
Yes, we got them.
That's gonna be one of the biggest
And that's
things.
part of the build out process. Again, we're gonna put cameras. We anticipate having some part-time staff, because we're not gonna run this 8 to 5. So initially, we probably gonna have to limit the number of kids that we service initially, just to work the kinks out to see how, you know, things work, to do a dry run. But here again, I think that, again, that space, I mean,
What building is it?
it's in between Hibbett's and Affordable Furniture.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's a 10,000 square foot building.
So it'll be pizza, stuff like that, big concession.
Yeah, we have.
What they do at Walmart, Sam's.
Okay.
Pizza,
Oh, yeah.
nachos.
And then I'm not even factoring that again. Cost, this facility will be self-sufficient in the sense that I believe that just doing sponsorship and the fee that we charge for each league will cover the lease and the utility.
but we'll have to have somebody in there to run it. So let me ask you a question. That plaza, what do they pay in property tax?
That's a good question. I
The reason I'm asking because then we can offset what we pay them. What we can pay them monthly. We can kind of work that out.
never thought about that. That's just a great idea.
And also, the idea of me doing this is to get the kids, reach the kids that's in the house, playing games and stuff, and we can mentor, bring different people in, preachers, pastors, different people in to talk to the kids. That's a must. If you enter into that, you will get mentored before you leave out.
Because again, the mayor has this in place, that the league, the sports, esports league is just the initial thing to get them in. Again, we want to provide things other than just entertainment. And that's where the membership comes in. And again, these partnerships that we build with local community, stakeholders, So again, this is just something that, one of the ideas, that the mayor had.
You want to do it for somebody else?
You know what they do? You could also rent it out for like parties.
Well, actually, what's it called building we're going.
That's the come. We take steps at a time, but I love all
It's
those.
like different rooms up over there.
Yeah.
Different rooms over there at the IP.
I had
Once
one
they
kid.
hear that.
I got somebody got. So I definitely look into the.
And I know we're about to do our budget next week, so I know we're gonna have to account for this, because
Yeah,
we're going to staff employees. I'm just, in my head, I'm looking at $18,000 a month, so we're gonna have to budget for that. So-
That's in my contemplation.
And like I said, I'm for it, it sounds like a great idea, but I would like to look at our budget, see where we are with our budget, and then we'll include it.
Also too, leasing, if we do, but once we do, can we get like a 6-month report just to see where we are before it's.
Yeah, 3 months.
The reason why,
My
because
report,
great idea, but we don't want to go into this. And it is great, kudos, it's a great way to put it. I often hear people saying that, social media, kids.
That's exactly why I came over there.
How long would it take to get this?
And another thing is, it depends on how sufficient that building does, We can keep it there, or we can move, when they build it there, so we can, our plans are to move it over here, or something else over here, the IP building. You got 3 rooms in there, you can have birthday parties, and all the other stuff out there, and so it's some more to it.
So do you still need our money?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Please.
Yes.
Want to get a kid something different to do in Northeast Louisiana. I don't think no other city in Northeast Louisiana has it. So we want to be one of the first ones to come up.
With somebody else's money.
No, I made sure I reached that.
Yeah, he's a council green.
He's a.
You got him with the kids. Anything else you would know?
I get a
I'll make it.
Mr. Ricky, Mr. Mayor, Madam, Mr. Mayor. Have we, you're talking about, partnerships with businesses and other people in the community, right? Have we located as of now any funding, anybody that's willing to do that? Do we have any funding from any of those outside sources?
We didn't want to put the cart before the horse, We just didn't, if you get the security, I was like, nah, we're not gonna do it, then we'll go back to now, we don't need to. So no, we had not. Again, I didn't want to be presumptuous, like, y'all gonna go ahead and just do it without presenting to you all, answer your question, and see whether or not you're gonna do it.
And since I've been in, I have had a lot of company and business, reach out and say, whatever we can do for the community, we'll do it. Just like Viola just told us, whatever is for the community, they will.
Kind of making us just absolutely. If I had been in the city, you can just reach out to like people like Walmart, they will donate television to you.
That's what he already.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you can't, I'm gonna call you, because we think along the line, but again, I didn't want to be presumptuous. I didn't want to get ahead of it. I just wanted, this is the first box check, and now we can get rolling. Because again, I like the idea about the house. I want to see if we can do that, because I'm sure they will be.
They're going to have to give it away regardless.
And, so, yeah.
Says next for
No,
the kids.
no, did you have anything else?
You got a second motion?
We have to vote.
Yeah, did you have a motion? Did you have a motion?
And a second.
Nope. Did you, I don't know if she
Roll
called
call.
it. Did she call who made the motion? I did. Mr. Green, P. Green, Mr. Locke.
Councilman, I really appreciate this.
Call for the vote.
Ms. Angela Tappan, District A.
Yes.
Mr. Henry Doty, District B. Mr. Henry Doty, District B.
Just let us sign.
Oh. Yeah.
Yes, hey, you just wait till you see it too. Man, okay. All y'all gonna be proud.
All about it.
Hey, look.
I double check.
Mr. Henry Doty, District B.
Yeah,
Mr. Derek Green, District D.
Yes.
Mr. Howard Locke, District E.
Yes.
Mr. Mayor, may I make a related comment, please?
Yes, sir, go ahead.
Since this is in play, and I'm sure you appreciate that, but I want to be on the appreciating end when I get ready to come to the city and ask. Yes, sir.
We gonna do a really good, I want you right on the front, that's all of us.
Yeah, I mean, y'all need to be, because y'all made that.
That's right. Okay, we're gonna move on. C, approve resolution 26-2133.
Pro Tem members, this is a resolution approving, the CEA giving the mayor permission to enter into agreement with Nova. Mayor, let you explain.
Nova is Juanita Woods, Monroe. It help with jobs and bring people like kids and any kind of job. I think Mayor Mel, he can explain more if you would come up. And she'll be getting a, like a conference room. I let her one day out a week. She was up here in the office, but we don't have office space. So she would love to do just a room like one day a week. To bring stuff to, Pastor.
Yeah, when I was mayor of Monroe, we helped them to get started, Nova. And they have, I think we contributed like $200,000 to them. As the mayor said, it's a job training mechanism. They don't actually train folks, but what they do, they get them being citizens into a particular training mechanism, but they do help them to secure jobs. And also, Ms. Woods and Nova actually were meeting with their students here prior to. I don't know if I knew that or not, but the mayor wanted to make sure that it was legal, and that's why he requested a CEA from Nova. So on the acceptance of you all, see, we need some space, and so as mayor indicated, they'll be able to meet and come.
And that program had a great.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah, I think we definitely should put it out there so people know, we do have a program here to help people get, I think they do schooling as well.
They pay tuition
Yeah.
for kids, like for this.
And then there's some folks here that's involved in it. No, business. No, she's involved. And there's other students that's involved.
Okay, thank you.
I make the motion.
All right.
Yeah.
Get a second.
I second.
Roll call, please.
Miss Angela Tappan, District A.
Yes.
Mr. Henry Doty, District B.
Yes.
Mr. James Green, District C. Mr. Derek Green, District D.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Howard Lott, District E.
Yes.
Appreciate y'all again.
You know that it's lit.
We're gonna go to D, select special meeting date for millage rate meeting and action on millage rates as required by law proposal to be May the 28th, 2026, 5:30 p.m.
Madam Pro Tem, we just need a vote on, setting that proposed meeting to take that recommended action.
I make that motion.
Discussion.
All in favor?
All in favor? And opposed? Motion carried. Okay, I'll go to B, approve resolution 26-2134.
Madam Pro Tem, members, this is a resolution confirming the appointment of two members to the Civil Service Board. These two members came via recommendation of the president of University of Louisiana Monroe, Janice Harper and Helen Smith.
We haven't had a civil service meeting since I've been here and before I came, and they have a whole lot of stuff a whole lot of business to take care of. And it's hard, it was hard to get you.
No need to discuss anymore. I make that motion. Mhm.
I'd like to at least know who they are.
Janice.
No.
Well, I have a motion on the floor.
You second.
So we can
Discussion.
All I'm asking for is, the call,
Miss Helen Smith was assistant principal, and Miss Harper, I've been knowing her, she's staying in Log Cabin, and she's a nice lady too.
Helen Smith is, Miss Helen, she's First Lady Helen.
That's right.
Yes. Wife of Bishop,
And they would happy to be chosen by the college also.
Oh, for the
the
college.
college relationship. They go through the screening process.
Because I might not go to one of the credentials.
all I'm trying to do and get a good understanding is anytime we bring something to the council, or a specific action, we need more than a name. It's always good. The name is fine, but if we don't have any, there are people that may not know who Ms. Smith is or Ms. Harper or anybody. But again, as a council, we're a representation for the city. And then when it comes to the council, we need to at least know, because what if somebody comes to us and asks us, well, who is Ms. Smith? Then if all we heard is the name, then we can't give them. That means we're gonna have to go do some searching on our own. That should be brought to the council. That's all I'm saying.
For the roll call, please.
That's previous question, so. Okay.
Ms. Angela Tappan, District A.
Yes.
Oh, you did that. Yeah, we have, they needed civil service.
Yeah.
And it was hard for me. It was hard for me to find the. It was hard to find anybody to work with.
Mr. Henry Doty,
Yeah.
District B.
Yeah.
Mr. James Green, District C. Mr. Derek Green, District D.
Yes.
Mr. Howard Lott, District E.
Yes.
Right, number 12, planning and zoning, business. Any new or unfinished, planning and zoning matters? A, approve or deny special use permit request.
And we're gonna table it. Let's vote.
No, that's one.
That's the church, that's the funeral home. We said we needed to change, we need to add the address on this one.
No, this one's, no,
It's the
one.
No, I'm talking about the next item. It says approval recommended by the planning and zoning board.
We got the minute, but I think what Mrs. Green was saying, y'all want to table this
Oh,
one.
yeah, that
Yeah,
one, yeah.
we table it, then
Just what-
entertain a motion to expand it.
Hold up, not us, we just wanna make sure, that's Mr. Doty district, what's
Yeah.
your table?
Now, Ms. Lowe, did you want them to come back before us or send it back to the zoning board? That was the question.
Again, this is being done as I've seen all the other things that we've done and approved, and even some that the zoning and planning have done, the people have always come to the city. Again, that's how you get familiar with people. You can send a representative or whatever, but if you own a business, then I think it's just like, right, you come to the county. So we can see who got the key in the face.
So, Mr. Jones, you want to make that motion to table?
Hold on. Mr. Doty, can I ask you a question? Would you like for them to come on the 28th?
Yeah, that's fine.
That was because I know, the reason I asked, because I know it's time, right? It's time with everything, they got approved from the state. So I'm pretty sure, I don't wanna wait till another month.
Just table it.
Yes, I'd like to make that motion that we table it to 28.
I said,
Keith Green seconded. Any discussion? All in favor? Any opposed?
Now, members, you need to make a motion with required unanimous consent to expand the agenda, adding agenda item 14A, that's to approve of not special use permit for this 464 West Cypress Street, which they explained is just a change back. So
Okay,
first,
I like to make a motion.
good second.
I take it.
Before the vote, is there any public comment in regards to expanding the agenda to add that item? Seeing none, we can take the vote. It needs to be unanimous, so may I ask for a roll call?
Can I get a vote? Roll call, please.
Ms. Angela Tappan, District A,
Yes.
Mr. Henry Doty, District B,
Yes.
Mr. James Green, District C,
Yes.
See.
Mr. Derek Green, District D,
Yeah.
and
That's
Mr.
right.
Howard Law, District E.
All right, man, item 14A has been added as to approve or deny special use permit for 464 West Cypress.
Okay, I'll make the
Any
motion.
public comment in regards to 14A that's just added to the agenda?
Stand down. It's my issue.
Any public comment?
It's my issue.
Seeing none, Madam Pro Tem, go ahead.
I was told to stand down.
I make a motion for this special use permit.
Need a second?
I second.
Yeah.
Any further discussion?
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
All right, item number 15, there are several ordinances, and then during the finance committee, discussion, I think the majority of the council, I don't want to speak for the council, reviewed these and requested or would like to take no action and table item 15A, B, C, D, and E. So is there a motion to table all sub items at 15? Second. This is a discussion.
Discussion.
Is there any second? Who second? I did. Okay.
Big Green?
Yeah.
All right, discussion. I know we have been selling a lot of properties since I've been on the council. I've never seen a list, how much money we are getting, where is it going in the budget? So, I mean, I would like to know all this. This is a lot of potential revenue.
And I have a preliminary list of that, their information.
And how much the city has made?
Correct. And the number of sales. Now I have it in front of me, but from 2022 to April of this year, I think about 19 properties. So
We've been doing, I know, we've been doing a lot of business.
And then some up on this administration, when we came in, that we think you also know, what properties we have. Because when you got a third party doing it, we, not saying we don't trust them, but we need to have our hands on our own stuff also.
And
And Mayor, let me make this comment. In the beginning, when the administration started, or I don't know if you had started yet, I asked Mr. Jones, we talked about it in a public meeting. I was like this to come back in-house. There's a lot of talk. We'd like it to come back in-house. We have the attorneys for it. Why not get all the revenue instead of splitting?
And then that's the conversation, I don't know if you remember early on, Mr. Jones and I think entertained your question. He said that's possible.
But Jones agreed to it.
He did.
So,
Because I want to make the property affordable for people that stand near it. If you give them the opportunity to clean it and pay just some the minimum of tax.
Yeah.
Somebody on side of them got an abandoned house here, abandoned house here. They'll buy the property, take the first option, right? They will clean it and keep it clean. Yeah. But they'll keep it clean, but we gotta, that's the only way we're gonna just clean it up. Yeah. Get them ones to stay right beside the first option. And therefore, they don't get a lot of clean property.
And that,
So we just needed a couple of things.
addresses,
Address.
they go along with the parcel number. But again, that, yeah. And again, there was some changes to the Title 42 regards to that, and I want to make sure Mr. Jones has the opportunity to make sure that our ordinance is up to date in regards to those changes. And then there's some possible policy change in regards to the process and setting the minimum fee for this, because again, anything that the city can do to put these back on the tax roll is in the best interest of the city. If somebody buys, they want to pay taxes on it.
Can I say something in regards to GMP? Also, too, what they do is they keep you liable from any type of lawsuit or purchasing a property that they have a lien against.
Right.
Because if you don't do your homework and you purchase a property that have a lien against, you do by that lien.
Yeah, I
So
think
they do the legal fees for that, which give you a clear mind of once you purchase a property, you don't gotta worry about purchasing this lien.
they made some changes to Title 47 that I think addresses that. I just did a cursory review of it, but there are some changes that makes the process easier and more secure in regards to liability.
Yeah, because y'all,
No, I'm saying,
now if you purchase a property, y'all don't know, and then nobody tell you that they have a lien against it. If you purchase a property, so that lien is on you. So I know what they do, because I had to deal with some people that I know that they go through the whole legal perspective to make sure once you purchase that property, you're not liable for any type of lawsuit or any type of lien you have to take.
You buy everything.
Yeah, because people don't know that.
we got 3 attorneys. I think they could research it.
I mean, which it's a job. It's
I understand that. We got 3 attorneys.
Councilman,
you gotta walk it down. It's just put up for a record problem, you know. It's a job.
yes,
Is not any of that information already be provided to the prospective buyer? If there's a lien on the property?
that, I don't know the process. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know the process. And, Councilman Green probably could.
So how we got it set up, we have the third quarter, which is EMP. So they prevent you from being liable for your lien.
Right.
So if we take them away, someone would have to do that legal aspect, because you have to fill out paperwork. You have to reach out to the lien holders to give them opportunity to redeem. So they have a X amount of time. That's why it's redemption period. You have 6 months or 3 months redemption period. And through that redemption period, they come take all necessary reporting. It's not just for, hey, this you haven't paid taxes on it.
Right.
Because I think one point in time, Mr. Angelo was working on the house. They had it cleared out, and the person thought it was their house, even though it was adjudicated, trying to come back through the city. So it ain't just like, oh, you didn't pay your taxes in 8 to 9 years that you can just go buy this property. Oh no, because somebody can be out of state and have a lien against that property, and you can purchase that lien. I have purchased the house before that I didn't do my homework, and I had to pay back all the property tax on it.
And that's the reason why I want, Mr. Jones to go through changes to Title 42, right, 47, to make sure that we're in compliance, because those issues, you know, can be alleviated just by following the statute. And I think they made it a lot easier to purchase these tax lien properties. But again, I didn't do a depth dive in the changes.
I think it changed up the process for obtaining, you know, the steps, or they go in effect in 2020.
January of this year.
January of this year. Ms. Karen and I talked about it briefly, so I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But it's still, it don't stop the process of you being liable for any type of liens against that property.
I'll research.
Yeah, I mean, that's the purpose of.
But I do like the fact that, you know, the mayor said, giving somebody the opportunity who next door to purchase affordable property, because sometimes we have people that keep up property beside them because they don't want it to be outgrown and make their house look bad. So we give them the opportunity. I think it used to be like lot next door or something like that. There used to be a program like that to help people purchase property.
That's an ordinance that y'all made, because again, there are other municipalities that have certain similar to that. We just have to find something similar to what somebody else is doing and modify it or even adopt it wholeheartedly. You know, that can be done, but it has to be done by ordinance.
Because getting back on the tax, because I look at it, getting back on the tax roll is longevity money. Right now, we receive nothing by adjudicated property. You know, but if somebody obtain it, that's money every year.
So are we talking about,
You ready? I go with that.
hey,
Oh,
That's what those are, right?
Mr. Ricky, are we talking about, right now, E&P consultant has the job, right?
Correct.
Okay, so are we talking about taking this job from them and bringing it to the city? Or is there a specified time frame we're looking at?
It's the will of the council. I mean, y'all want to bring that.
If that contract,
I spoke to them, they gonna submit the memorandum of understanding, the original one. So I'm sure they had a term in it. I haven't seen it. I spoke to, Madam Clerk, and I spoke to, one of the people, what was her name?
Miss
Minnie. And she was supposed, she coordinated it? The MOU.
No, she said she was gonna email her.
Yes.
The breakdown.
So I'll forward it.
What was sold to the sheriff's department,
Yep.
what was sold to us, what portion we receive. But even if they sell, we still receive a portion.
And that's important too, Ricky, because if we adjudicate to the parish, adjudicate to the city, you still have some payments need to go to the parish sheriff. Then what do you do about that? See, they normally, the EMP, what they do is they control both parties, entities, both the parish and the city. So if you only dealing with the city part, then what about the parish part? We sell the city part liable adjudicated property, but you still have the sheriff hold to it. What did we do about that?
They, I guess if the parish still have them to do it, they still gonna do it and remit our money. We would just take the portion that's totally adjudicated.
I got
to
you.
the city. So we'll still be that money.
Yeah, they still have. I got you.
I got a motion to adjourn this meeting?
No, we got to move the second to table 15A, 15B, 15C, 15D, E. Yeah.
A motion. There's
We are a second.
second, okay, any discussion? All in favor?
Uh,
So can I get a motion to adjourn? this
Make a
meeting?
motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Go, all in favor? Opposed?